Hey there. On this workshop, we're going to talk about three tools that you can use to effectively track your marketing for free. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen here. And first one we're going to talk about is Google Analytics. So you may be familiar, you may have heard about it, Google Analytics. So Google Analytics, it's free. It's a very comprehensive software from Google that tells you the people that visit your website, where they come from, how much time they spent on your website, what pages they visit, and a lot of information that's very interesting. But for this video's purpose, we're going to talk about tracking your marketing campaigns. So setting this up in your website is fairly easy. If you use WordPress as your website platform of choice, what WordPress has plugins that you can install, and it's going to make it easy for you. You're just going to log into your Google account if you have set up Google Analytics already, and if not, you can create the Google Analytics property, which is what is called each site under Google Analytics is a property. So it's very easy to install, set up, and use. I'm going to cover that on a video in the future, how to install Google Analytics. I'm going to drop it on the description below. But then once you have it installed and set up, you really want to pay attention to the campaigns, right? You should be able to tag the URLs of all your campaigns. For example, if you set up Facebook ads, if you set up Google ads, if you set up ads on other platforms, if you set up geofence ads, you always want to tag them with the campaign on the URL. And that's another video we're going to release soon about UTM parameters, which is where you tag the campaign name so you can track it more efficiently. So once you have done all that tagging on your links, on your ads, you can go to here to Google Analytics, go to acquisition on the left side menu, and then you'll scroll down to campaigns and all campaigns, and you'll be able to see those campaigns, right? And then you can see the acquisition, how many people have visited your site or your landing page based on that campaign. How many are new users? How many visits in total have they done? And then what's the bounce rate? Bounce rate is percentage of people or of sessions where they just go on a page and then they stay there for 0 seconds practically, and they close the page or navigate away. And then one thing that's very important, depending on the conversion, on the outcome that you want from your campaigns, is to set up those conversions here, and you'll be able to see what's the conversion rate, how many conversions have you gotten from each campaign, and then the value, if you assign a value to it, if it's a purchase, a wine purchase, or a sign up, an event ticket, you'll be able to see that here once you set it up. So definitely the most important thing is you want to tag all your campaigns with the campaign name, and we'll cover that on a future video, and you'll be able to track it here. And this is free, right? You don't have to pay to access this and track your marketing campaigns. Now, the second tool we're going to talk about to track your marketing efforts more efficiently, it's Google Search Console. So you can go to search.google.com/search console, and you'll be able to see like a deeper dive into how people are finding you on Google. So analytics is more of your website, right? What's going on with your website, with your specific campaigns, what are people doing once they're on your website. But the Google Search Console, it's all about how are people finding you, discovering you on Google, specifically, Google search and Google image search as well. And then the third tool that I'm going to highlight on this workshop today is Semrush or SEMrush. Semrush is a tool that you can use for free. They start you off with a 7-day trial. You put a credit card in, but then you can cancel that trial and still keep using their free product. So Semrush, SEM stands for Search Engine Marketing. It gives you a lot of details. It encompasses a lot of the things that you can see on Google Analytics and Search Console. You can even connect it to Google Analytics and Search Console. But it's going to give you more information on your competitors, on the backlinks, who is linking to you. It's going to give you ideas on the SEO to figure out what to improve, more information on the organic traffic, who is coming from Google and Bing and Yahoo search. And one great tool that's going to help you a lot in your marketing efforts is going to be the site audit, right? It's going to tell you what pages are throwing errors, what things you have to fix in order to get better rankings on the search engines. And it has a lot of other tools that you can use for free as well on your website. It has brand monitoring. It gives you alert when other websites mention your brand. You can use the link building tool to reach out to other websites or publishers so they can link to your website. And social media tracker, it tracks the amount of followers and content your competitors, and you can compare it with yours. This is a great tool. You can post on social media from here and also analyze the content on your website to improve it. And it has a bunch of things that you can do here. But I think the main thing you want to do with Semrush, the first task you would do on Semrush is set up the site audit. Site audit is going to show you the things that you can fix in a few hours, in a few days, and instantaneously help you with your search rankings. So those are the 3 tools that I wanted to highlight today for today's workshop. So let's go over them again. I'm going to go back here to sharing my first tab. So the first tool was Google Analytics. Google Analytics, first free tool. And you're going to want to go to acquisition, all campaigns to be able to monitor your campaigns. Be sure to tag them. We're going to cover that on a future video to be able to see which campaign is giving you the results, best results, and you can adjust your strategy based on this. So this is one of the best reports to use here if you're starting out to use Google Analytics. Now, the second tool that I highlighted today was Google Search Console, another product from Google that's free. So Google Search Console, it's going to show you the queries. What are people typing in Google when they are looking for something, and your page is showing up in the results. So Google Search Console is amazing for that. It shows you exactly how many times you're showing up under impressions and how many times people are clicking on your page on those results. So you can strategize and prioritize your marketing efforts based on this. On the Google Search Console, it has a lot of other things, but the first thing you want to do is check your queries and make sure that you are improving and adjusting your page titles and your page descriptions. So when you have a lot of impressions, but no clicks or low clicks, that you can improve that. So obviously, I have a lot of work to do on my website. I'm busy helping other customers, wine brands, obviously get their rankings up. But I'm going to show you a progress next month on how this is going. This is for the last 3 months, but I'm going to show you a progress of how these queries are going for us here at Ventura Consulting. And then the third and final tool that I highlighted today as a review is Semrush or SEMrush. Some people call it SEMrush. Semrush has a nice tool. Specifically, the first thing you want to do is the site audit. The site audit tells you how your site health is going on. It tells you how many pages have errors and those you want to fix right away. So a sample of the errors that you can see on your site audit are going to be duplicate links, duplicate content, duplicate title tags, duplicate descriptions. So everything that Google sees, if it's duplicate, it's going to hurt your ranking. So definitely you want to go ahead and take care of those errors as quickly as you can. And if you need help with any of these, you can contact me. Can email me at hello@vc.wine. Hello@vc.wine, and we'll be able to fix those errors for you. So while the page load is here, you're going to see a list of issues, of things that are priority, that you should fix them right away, and they're going to help you rank better on Google. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer those. And if I can't, I'll get some information out to you. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.